Hello, YouTube, and my dear YouTube fairies, and also the creators of YouTube, as well as people who continue to serve the space so something like YouTube can exist. Thank you. I'm happy to be back, though it is 10:48 p.m. and not a good time to do this video, but I'm actually really happy. As you can see, I'm smiling. So this is day 3 of my video blogging in connection to my process of self-study for registered massage therapy licensing. And this morning I had another good 4-hour study session. What helped me to get right into it was putting on my uniform, number one. Starting at 9 a.m. so having the same start time. And the third thing, very important, my phone was on flight mode the whole morning until 1 p.m. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to study without distractions the way I did. So what I learned today in terms of the interplay of theoretical knowledge and how it relevantly applies to the quality of my touch. And today I was learning about the structure of the muscle cell or the muscle fiber, and the muscle fiber has the sarcolemma, which is the kind of the membrane that surrounds the muscle cell, the muscle fiber, as well as the sacroplasmic reticulum and transverse tubules. They're made out of the same material, that permeable lipid-based cell membrane. So if I were to touch a muscle, and if I were to connect to the mind of that lipid-like sheet, I would feel really soft and buoyant when I touch it. Yeah, so if I were to touch a muscle, I would connect to the sense as though I'm touching fat and lipid. Of course, inside the fiber cell, the muscle cell, the muscle fiber, there's a sacroplasm, which is the cytosol inside the cell, and it's fluid. It's water. So when I touch a muscle, I can imagine I'm touching a bag filled with a Ziploc bag filled with water. Yeah, so soft, cushiony, flowy. Also, the muscle cell contains myoglobin, which helps with the release of oxygen for the metabolism to happen in the muscle fibers, so it can do its muscly work. So that means that the muscle can have an airy quality, so it can be light and puffy and gas-like. Also, of course, the fact that the muscle cell contains proteins like actin and myosin, which interact with each other in order to contract the muscle. And I don't know exactly what proteins are like, but right away the word earthy comes. So when I touch a muscle belly, it's something that is that has weight, has structure, has granule earth-like sensibility to it. And also the fact that the actin and myosin interact with each other to create force that in simple ways moves. So we would say that this is the or let's see, this is, no, actually this is good. This is the actin, which is the thin fiber, and this is the myosin, which is the thick filament, not fiber, excuse me. And the fact that the thin filament, the myosin, would grab onto the thin filament and thus move it along means that, yeah, there's direction. Yeah, it moves in opposition, and thus creating the differentiation of this is right, this is left, or this is this diagonal, this is that diagonal. So muscle as an organ, it would have directionality. There's a sense of opposition, opposing directions that would exist in it. So when I touch it, when I touch muscle, I should keep in mind things like permeability and fluidity and gas-like airiness and earth-like quality, as well as directionality, just as a fun, creative analysis of the biochemical structures that the muscle cell contains. So when I touch a muscle, and if I feel that like I really have to push through it, do I? Or could I connect to those different qualities and truly, at first maybe let myself imagine, but then feel the true nature of the muscle, really listen to the tissue that I'm touching, and not just assume that I need to plow through, because when I'm plowing through a hypertonic muscle, I'm actually plowing through the fascia that is bound. The muscle is a soft, gentle, plastic, willing, yielding, formed, buoyant character, and we should treat it like that. Yeah. Okay, this is it for tonight. I'm so glad I did. Tomorrow I'll be doing this at 12:45 p.m. At the end of my study session. So thank you very much. Goodbye, YouTube. And I'm learning lots. I'm grateful. There's also a lot happening in life. Maybe that's for a different video. Goodbye, and thank you.